short. So pay attention, can you afford? Everyday conversation, decision making, breakdown, point of views, of course. He say, she say, see how we play. Real life issues, hit the replay. Debate in politics, what sport you profit with. Today's word news, food for thought, so come get a plate. Pull up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's been a hot minute, but the Daily Dollar Show podcast is back. We appreciate y'all tuning back in. It's been a really long time. Life has kind of caught up with all of us in different ways. It's one of your hosts, Martin. I'm joined by my co-host. Fellas, how are y'all doing?
Doing good.
I'm good, man. You know, we've been gone. It's because of Marlon. It's Marlon's fault.
How's it my fault?
I mean,
Your
yeah.
Your
I mean, you're the bald-headed glue that holds us together.
The shave too.
Fresh.
You know, and yeah, absolutely. Look like you turtle waxed that bitch.
I thought about that too, but nah.
You got like a little buffer or something, a little hand buffer thing?
Nah,
like
just shave it off.
Okay.
I'll do shave.
Everybody ain't able, bro. I shaved my head and look like Rufus from Kim Possible.
What's that, Rufus?
Say, bro, it's the side. Yeah, nah, we gonna leave it where it's at. But gentlemen, it's been a hot minute. We've all kind of talked with each other in between, but to be able to come back and record again, and you know, all of us really have the time to do it. It's definitely. I'm looking forward to it.
It's been a long time. Miss you guys. You know, shooting the shit. Of course, I was took a little break, but I still could record without me. You know, it'd been fine.
It's your fault, man.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's for something positive.
Yeah.
I don't understand how it's my fault. Like, I still could have recorded, man. This is a 3-man, team here.
See,
and without the third man, it's
right. It's like you can do 2 people every once in a while, but consistently, it was just been so
yeah.
It's all good. We back. You back, brother?
Yep.
It's all for something positive,
Yeah.
Speaking of positive, why don't you go ahead and positively let us know what's been going on and why you out here?
I'm out here.
You here, bro? You here now?
New man.
Let's let the people know.
Yes. When we last recorded, we touched on it briefly. I didn't really want to say too much because it was still kind of fresh, and honestly, I didn't think how it would go. But in October, I was in the Firefighter Academy. I joined that, and to be honest with you, there were times where I thought I wouldn't finish. I knew in my gut that I would finish it out, but there are times I was like, "Oh man, I don't know how to do this shit." I've had the first time in my life I experienced a panic attack. I was in a position where I had on my full bunker gear on air with the air pack. It probably weighs about 75 pounds, and I had to find my way out of a room blindfolded. And before I went to the building, I was terrified. I was like, "Oh shit!" I don't think I could do this shit. We all had we all got in line, took a turn to go inside the building, and then I remember when it was my turn to go in, I kind of played it off "Oh, something wrong with my air pack," so I kind of stepped to the side, and I had to kind of gather myself. And look, I come this far, I can't give up. So you know what? I just took a deep breath, said a little prayer. I went in, I got out, and I tell you, man, that was one of the most best friends I had in my life. It was just conquering my fear, and that was a whole lot in the academy. So I recently just graduated, so you can say I'm officially firefighter.
Let's go!
Congratulations, brother!
Yes, congratulations, bro!
Appreciate you, man.
I've said this before, but I remember back when you were at Delgado, and you and I talking about that, and you saying you would have joined the fire department.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Congratulations, of course. I was there at the ceremony. It was nice. You got your award.
Okay.
And we were talking about this earlier. You got the fellowship award. So what went into earning that award?
So before we graduated, they kind of told us maybe a week or 2 before we graduated that, hey, these are certain awards that we presented at the graduation. and one was a fellowship award. And the award is more so about you voting for somebody who feels like a solid guy, who's genuine, who's always about bringing people together. And for me, I thought about a lot of guys. The guy I voted for, he told me he voted for me. I was like, oh, that's what's up. I appreciate the vote. And then like after we all voted, the guy I saw to see, I voted for you too. And I was like, oh, I appreciate it, but I didn't think nothing of it. It's a class of 30 of us.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I mean, some votes here and there. Cool. And then as time got closer, like to graduation, I was kind of thinking in my mind, I'm like, could I possibly get that award? But again, I didn't think nothing of it. So at the graduation, they announced what's going on about the award. So I'm kind of thinking, I might win it, might not. It doesn't really matter to me. And then when Captain said my name, I was just like kind of taken aback. I'm like, wow, like these guys voted for me because they feel like I've been a good guy. And it was very, very humbling to get the award. It really was. So I love my guys. It's been a long 5 months, but again, a lot of friendships. So
yeah,
love my guys.
Yeah, I kind of thought you knew, which you just said that you didn't, because your mom actually walked up and said, Marlon's getting an award. I was like, which one? She's like, I don't know. So somebody could know.
Yeah, like, so it's funny. Like, afterwards, I see the videos of my mom and a couple other people sending me. I'm like, how'd y'all know? And my mom told me that she took Grayson to the bathroom, and then one of the captains knew her and was like, look, at some point, you're going to win an award.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, first of all, I saw my mom in the bathroom. It's weird, for one, but then it's like, it was kind of cool, though, to like the exact moment they say my name is on video. So it was definitely nice, for sure.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a nice ceremony, man. Yeah, has anybody asked you why the fire department
all the time
instead of the police department?
Man, I tell you. So when I first joined, I mean, we had different like captains come in, like talk to us, different people, and then they go down the little roster we have, and they see my name, like, oh, you the Phillips kid, and I'm like, oh yeah, and I'm like, why not be a police officer? I'm like, just like, nah, just wasn't my calling. And then kind of the same thing now. Like even now I'm in the field, and people see my name, like, oh, why aren't you a cop? And I'm like, this again, the same answer to everybody. It wasn't my calling, and you kind of keep it at that. And then I appreciate they don't like egg it on. They kind of just tell like just it's not me, you know.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, shout out to Tita though, man. She was there. It was cool seeing her. The chief, she talked to you briefly. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, she was like, what you doing here, Justin? I was like, I'm here for him. Yeah, so that was cool.
And she made a little shout out to my dad in the ceremony. It was kind of cool too. He can't go nowhere. Everybody gotta acknowledge him, you know. But nah, man, it's been a wild journey. I don't think I would ever finish because it's like 5.5 months, and I was like, man, fuck this shit. Like I didn't want to go no more. Like, you know, I'm in the West Bank. I go all the way to the East, you know. And yeah, it was like, man, fuck this. Just times I just dreaded like going, but I knew it's what I wanted, so I kept pushing myself and just, you know, hey, one day at a time, one step forward at a time.
Yeah. And have you started your shifts yet? How's that been? Yeah.
So last Saturday was my first shift. So I graduated last Friday. At my very first shift the next day, was Saturday night, overnight shift. I've had a couple shifts since then, and I just finished my first 24-hour shift. Today is Sunday. That was Friday. So it's kind of towards an academy, just all be prepared. Like as a rookie, you go in there, you introduce yourself, you meet the whole crew, and just be the first for everything. Like do dishes, do chores, just make sure you are not a load. Because you're a load, that's not good, and your reputation just spreads through all the entire like fire department. All different crews.
You gotta do dishes, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's like
damn.
Yeah,
I know they got the firehouse, but I'm just like, you know, I don't know. My stepdad was a firefighter. I think he still is part of NOFD.
Yeah, so everybody's has a role at the firehouse, like the dishes, like cleaning, mopping, like everybody has their role, and then I think for us, as long as we're rookies, we just make sure that we're just not being lazy, not just sitting around, like being on our phone, like playing video games, stuff like that. So I just made it sure that whenever I go to these firehouses, hey, what do you need me? We gotta be done. You let me know, I'll do it. Mm-hmm. So just being ready. And my past couple of shifts, it's kind of telling me, hey, rookie, why don't you go ahead, just pick a bed and lay down. But for me, it's like, nah, I ain't trying to damn low, so I'm gonna be ready. So I'm in the living room. Wide awake, drinking some energy drink, drinking coffee. Like, look, I'm staying up. Like, damn, now I'm gonna be ready.
Gotcha.
And then my last shift, I just worked. We got so each firehouse you have a blue light and a red light. A blue light is a medical call. A red light is a fire light. Mm-hmm. So when I first see a red light, I said, "Oh shit!" I run to the truck. I put my shit on. Next thing you know, the captain of that truck, he was like, "What you doing?" I'm like, it's a firelight. He said, look, rookie, let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. So it was like, kind of break it down a little bit. There's a screen in each run of a call. Mm-hmm. And on that call, you'll see which crew goes first to a call. So my crew was, I think, third. We weren't first. We were first, we gotta go. But we were third. So I'm dressed ready to go. He's like, no, wait for that company to go first. If they need us, then we'll go. Mm. Cool. So I'm just sitting there with just looking crazy with all my shit on, looking around, looking stupid.
Boy, was ready.
The guys come back. I'm like, hey, rookie, what you doing? I'm like, I thought I was a red light. I was ready to go. I was like, you goddamn rookie. But they appreciated that I was ready to go. So, yeah.
Look, better to be over eager than under.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of stupid, but it's part of it. So
that's what's up, though, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure in time I'll get settled, but I'm still a little anxious. Maybe my first fire, I haven't gotten to it yet. Some of my guys have got some fires, so on my turn, bro. Just waiting.
Yeah, I had this one guy. I'm sorry, go ahead, Martin.
But I was gonna say, so on the crew, because I know, like you said, people have different duties, different things assigned. So on the crew, when you respond to something, a situation, say there's a fire, where are you at on that? Like, what do you do? Are you the guy pulling the hoses, or is there like a hierarchy? How does that work?
So in each fire truck, you have 4 spots. So the driver is called the operator. His job is making sure that the water goes from the pump into the hoses. Okay. You have 2 firefighters in the back of the truck. One guy gets out of the truck and hooks up to the hydrant. And the pump to the hydrant that goes to the truck to the hoses. Another firefighter would be me, mainly because I'm a rookie. My job would be get out the truck, grab the hoses, and go right to where the fire is. And then go inside the building. That's my job. Yeah. And then the captain, he's on the radio, kind of making sure everything goes okay. He's kind of overseeing the scene. And he follows me into the fire.
Damn.
So you first one in.
Right, I was about to say, you first man in.
Yeah, I'm the first one in. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah, it's a little nerve. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like when that time comes, I'm like, oh shit, But hey, I got the water hose, so I'm ready. Just that bitch out.
They just gotta hook it up and get it pumping.
Yeah. Well, little did I know, man. In the academy, I'm thinking, no, this shit can't be heavy. Shit
heavy.
All that water pressure, man.
Kick my ass, bro. Kick my ass. I thought, training. Like, I'm going to the gym, getting ready for the academy.
Oh, you probably in even more shape now. So.
Yeah, I've lost some weight. So going to the academy, I was about 205. So now I'm about 195. So I do feel good, but I kind of get that weight kind of back up a little bit. So
gotcha.
It's been fun though, man.
That's cool. And the one guy, he won all the awards.
Yeah, my man Wiley. Yeah. He's he had the best grades, I think, and he had the best physical performance. And then he was part of the group that won overall, the best group overall. We all had 5. Mm-hmm. We had 5 groups. And that group did the best out of academics, physical. So, yeah, they did good. I was happy for him. That's my guy.
Yeah. 24-hour shift is wild, though, bro. You didn't take no naps.
Huh?
It's like a 30-minute or something, bro.
So I probably took like a 30-minute nap, but it was like around like 4:30, something like that. Because I'm like, yeah, let me just squeeze in a little nap here, and then about 30 minutes, and then that was it. And when I left work, I was still like wide awake. I'm like, this is some bullshit.
Yeah, you was wired.
Yeah, I was up, and until like last night, I just crashed. So
Yeah, how have the medical calls been?
pretty frequent. Each house is different. Some get more calls than others. So I've been in the West Bank twice and one time on MLK, and over there by MLK a lot of medical calls. But they started this thing called Sprinter cars, and on Sprinter cars, those are people who do like medical calls, like strictly medical calls. So we get a medical call, they get in a little expedition and just drive off. And I was not on that my shift. I was just basically the third fire truck, whatever. So the second fire truck. So I pretty much didn't do anything all day. So jinx myself, I'm sure my next shift. I'm getting
yeah, bro.
Like, hopefully ain't nothing too major, man. Because I know they have a lot of overdoses and stuff that happen.
Right.
You got to administer Narcan and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Definitely protect yourself. Take all the precautions. I remember coming up. My dad was EMS, EMT, so he was out there with him. So I remember riding in the back of the truck, and he actually got a call when I was riding with him one day. So that's just shit's wild, bro. So yeah, take care of yourself, protect yourself. People out here crazy.
Yeah. I got a lot more respect for people who work for EMS. Like before this job, I'm like, they ain't doing shit. Shit. Like, shit. I mean, I knew they were doing stuff, but like the level of their job is just, man, proud of those people, man. Because you see shit every day, and then you got to go right back to it. It's like,
you see people at their worst on a daily basis.
Absolutely. Like when they call 911, it's not for shits and giggles. It's like, I need help. Like, help me.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a job where you can see a whole lot of shit. Just gotta prepare yourself mentally for it, and then afterwards, maybe just talk to somebody who's working the job with you or a professional. Just talk it out because man, that shit can really fuck you up.
Therapy.
Yes, 100%.
Just unload that shit, so you ain't gotta carry it with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kudos to you, brother.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Y'all knew the whole entire time. Like I didn't tell too many people about it because, like I said, man, I didn't know how it would go. I knew I would finish, but I was just thinking, that little doubt here and there, and thinking, hey, if I fail a certain test, they told us in the academy, if you fail a certain test, you can get recycled. I'm like, damn that. Damn,
you said recycled? That's crazy. That's crazy verbiage.
That's what you use, recycled. I'm like, damn that. So that's why I didn't tell so many people because, like, if I say, hey, I'm in the fire academy, blah, blah, and then I failed this, X, Y, Z, and that get recycled, they're like, oh, how's it going? I'm like, well, what happened was, nah, nope, I'm going to happen to me. So I kind of kept close to the chest. As I told you guys, a few other people, but yeah, that's why I didn't tell you about it.
We still got to celebrate, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir. Can't wait.
Whenever you get some time.
Yeah, time. Yes. We're working out, though. Again, enough about me. It's been good talking about me, but let's talk about you guys for a change, man. Like, what's going on with you guys? What's going on in y'all world?
I don't want to bring the mood down. I just...
Hey, man, it's therapy for us.
You go ahead, Jay. You go ahead. What's been good with you, bro?
Well, apparently, sources told me I was on the roof this morning, so there's that. Everything been kind of calm. Working, dealing with work, trying to mentally prepare for this fall and the election season. And how long has it been? Since October? When the last time we recorded? It's been a while. My daughter's 3 now. So there's that.
Your brother Jordan, yeah, three.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know who this person is anymore.
They're a whole different person.
Sassy. She's, so she's, and you didn't hear this from me, but she's her mother. She's her mom. You didn't hear from me. What else has been going on? Oh man, everything been cool, man. Just working, taking care of family,
That's all you can do, man.
taking care of the house, doing a lot of little projects around here. In the market for a vehicle that I'm not gonna name, but you all know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
So yeah, that's really it.
And is Jordan still like eating leftovers?
Yeah, she don't.
Still,
She don't eat,
it's all about time she would kind of get over it, but nah, she won't. I got it.
She's very picky, man.
I feel like I've eaten this already. I'm not gonna do it again.
She just wants some. It's kind of our fault because she eats something different every day. But then when Ashley's tired and I'm tired, I don't feel like cooking. She don't feel like cooking leftovers, and she's like, I don't want this. So
she goes to bed hungry. Like, what do you guys do?
She eats. You just put it there.
Like, hey, you go eat this one.
Fend for yourself.
Oh, that's good. He's just putting her. Yeah, hey, this is what it is. You don't like it.
I'm trying to find a balance of being like understanding that, with the kids, you got to kind of be like, they don't know any better. So you kind of you have to have like a little dash of gentle parenting, but at the same time trying to establish rules and guidelines and stuff like that. So you can mold that person into, a better person for society. So I'm walking that fine line right now. And I know it doesn't end. It's just starting for me. Martin, your kids are practically grown. I know you're still doing it. So
damn near grown, I feel like.
So, bro, it's just bro. Look, it don't ever stop.
Mm-hmm.
It don't ever stop. I mean, Ian's 13. He'll be 14 this year. He's like 6 foot now. He wears a 10.5 in men's.
Giant.
Damn.
I have to hear every week about how he's growing out of things.
So I see that doesn't stop either.
No. None of it.
I gotta buy new clothes over here too.
So, bro, I just bought, like, I spend hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, arguably, for clothes especially between like me, my mom, my stepmom, like aunts, uncles, grandparents, and all of them. Because it take a village. Everybody contribute, which is always appreciated. Mm-hmm. And it's like thousands of dollars goes into clothing these children yearly. Not even talking about what their mama get. And like the nigga just go through it. Like, it's just like, oh, it don't fit no more. Like, it's high water. It's all of it. And it's like, he got legs from yesterday to tomorrow. So he got out the car last time. I almost slugged him because he just looked me dead in my eyes, and I was like, whoa. Take the bass out your voice. What you mean, dude? God damn.
I'm saying, like, at what point you gonna like try to test you? Like,
it's coming.
I'm tall, now. Like, look,
he knows how far to push it. I've made a concerted effort to explain that. I've told him I will personally introduce him to Jesus. I will personally introduce you to Jesus. But I've also made communication a large part of our relationship. If he feels frustrated or upset or whatever, I've really founded and grounded our relationship in having open and clear communication. Mm-hmm. So, if there is something he feels like he needs to talk about or can't talk about or don't know how to express it, we can talk through it till we get to that point.
That's
And
good.
yeah, he had moments where he want to be, man, come on, bruh. Who the hell you talking to? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, then we good. Sometimes I gotta not be nice, dad, and dad that do the fun shit and buy shit, and dad that'll hem your ass up one time.
Mm-hmm.
But thankfully, I haven't gotten to that point, and he doesn't push me to that point, and he understands when I say something, you get your ass up and do it.
A stern
So,
father figure.
say, bro, honestly, I'm not really a stern dad. I made my expectations incredibly clear. I feel like I focused on communication so much
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to them that it's not, it is understood at this point. Like there's no, I need to have you understand this at this point. No, you understand exactly what the hell I tell you. When I tell you to get up and go do something, you just get up and go do it.
Right.
Now, and then I
All right,
also have
Dad.
to be cognizant of, wait, what'd you
Flashed out for it. I said, all right, Dad, you flashed out for a hot second. Okay, my bad. I'll go do the
say?
dishes. I'm sorry.
That's it,
It's
but
like
I also have to be cognizant of they're people and they have lives and they have, especially with the connectivity they have with people in their circle.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's so different from what we had. And I say I had more specifically since I'm a little bit older. Like I didn't have a cell phone until I was 18.
same.
You
Oh
know,
no, I'm lying.
I got my first cell phone at
That was like 13.
12.
exactly.
Got my second one at 14. I had two phones. I've
Exactly.
always had two phones.
Why you have two
Yeah.
phones?
Don't worry about it.
Sorry, my bad. My bad.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I didn't get one until I was 18 and it was a Nokia brick.
I got Nokia too. Little phones.
Yes.
Well, damn, when were you 18, Martin?
Huh?
When were you 18? You're not that much older than us.
Yeah, 2004, 2005. I
Yeah,
graduated high
they
school.
still learning.
No.
I graduated high
I
school in 04.
No. I graduated from elementary school in 03. From 8th grade in 03. That's what,
Right, and I
13?
graduated from high school a year later.
No.
I was in college when you were a sophomore in high school. I'll be 39 this year.
Nah.
Yeah.
I feel like, nah.
Yeah.
No,
Now
man.
you doing the math.
He
Now
bullshitting,
you
man.
mathing.
Bullshitting.
You ain't
That's
turning
what I'm
39
saying,
this year,
dog.
bro. Nah. I feel like you
Yeah,
was
bro.
just 36, man.
I know. I feel the same
I
way.
was almost 3 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Time flies.
Another Kevin Hart, damn.
It is what it is. I'm starting to accept my own age and growing and being older. And when I used to say, "Oh man, this is not," that shit was like 20 years ago.
But yeah.
Damn,
I had a little moment not too long ago when I had kind of freaked out about my age. I was just like, damn, okay. All right, it's
What
there.
happened?
I'm here. I just, turning 35 this year.
I remember that.
Like I spazzed out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I kind of had a little moment. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, because I was just thinking, like, I remember when I started college, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if I apply that same amount of time to my age now, I'll be in my 50s.
Yeah.
But it feels like yesterday.
Yeah.
All right. And, Ash and I were talking this morning. We were talking about when we got the house. We've been in here for 6 years. Don't even feel like it.
I'm saying, for 6 years, has it?
Nope. Don't feel like the pandemic was half a decade ago.
Right.
It's crazy.
Wow. I
Yeah.
forgot about all that shit, man.
Yeah.
So I had a little moment, man. I was kind of, I wouldn't say it was a panic attack, but it was more so like all right, I'm getting to that age where I got to make sure I take my supplements and stuff every day.
Bro.
Got to make sure I go to every single checkup. Don't miss nothing, all this other type of stuff,
So, bro, I'm a year and a half away from a prostate check, bro.
That shit real, man.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
I'll tell you this. The people that make me realize that more than anything is my motherfucking kids. Cause
Sure, yes.
mine 12 and 13, they're gonna be 13 and 14 this year.
Damn. And I told that to Ashley. I was like, as soon as Jordan got here, it's like I don't know what happened to all the time. It just took off.
They move differently, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because 1 minute they not there, the next minute they grown. They act grown. They cost money. They got needs and wants, and you got to do things for them, and you don't have a choice. Well, you have a choice, but you might have a moral, ethical obligation to provide it, and that's what you do,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what your focus is. I spend half the time. If I ain't working, I'm taking care of my paw, taking care of the kids, or looking at insurance plans, and discussing retirement accounts and all this other nonsense stuff. I'm like, nah, I just like to play the game a little bit, honestly.
Hey man, I feel you. I got to the point last week, like I hadn't played my game in 2 months. I just said, I'm not dealing with nobody. I'm gonna sit on this couch and play my game. Leave me alone.
Look,
You need it.
I got the boys set up with the PlayStation Remote Play, and I bought them each of the controllers so they can play it wherever they at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't even play it.
Yeah, and they give me a game system.
Oh, I got PS5 up here collecting dust. I play my Xbox mostly.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, gotta buy me one at some point. Just gotta find the time. But at that point, really about time passing by, I literally had a moment this morning because I was talking to Grayson, and he said, "Daddy, I'm sad." "You sad? What you sad about?" He said, "Well, my friend's birthday party is today. I didn't get him a gift yet." I'm like, "We'll get there on today. It's no big deal." He's okay, cool. It's just little things like that. Just having a talk with my son about his emotions, like sad. It's like then even when we came to graduation, it's like, "Daddy, you graduated. I'm happy for you." It's like little things like that. I'm like, "Who are you, little dude?" Like just It's kind of remarkable, man. Just how time flies, and it's like I remember him as a little baby. Now we're having conversations now about emotions and feelings and stuff at school. It's just, yeah, man, it's definitely a blessing, man.
Like Ian wants to start. Well, not wants to. He started a Discord server that he wants for the Roblox games they play. And he's like researching how to monetize this and turn it into like a real business.
Bruh, that stuff, man.
But
if I could pick a different career choice, it would definitely be content creation. Like if I could reset, I'd be doing content. Because I was at the barbershop yesterday, not to cut you off with your story, but they have these 2 grown men playing video games, but it's marketed to children.
Right.
And there's a little 6-year-old boy in the barbershop just all into it. Like didn't break away from the TV. I'm just like, man, these are 2 grown men just playing games, and they got 40-something million subscribers.
Yep.
So I know that their AdSense revenue is out of control.
Yep.
40 million?
100%. Yeah. That's what the kids, like Ian and Ethan, they have watched these people who are adults, build these YouTube channels and Twitch and YouTube Shorts and TikTok and all of these different, verticals for social media, and have built it into this integrated business model that they have, and they are making real money doing it. And, when Ian told me that he wanted to do it, all right, cool, what do you need? Well, he got the iPad already, he got a cell phone, he got a tab, he got a laptop, he got everything you need. Well, I need some money because I got to buy the Discord Nitro so that I can have the server. All right, cool. It's $20. Go do what you need to do.
$6.
Well, I sent him 20 because he wanted to buy the shit.
I ain't snitching,
No, well, he wanted that. He wanted the Roblox server so he could have his own independent server on Roblox. So it's like, yeah, all right, cool. Here's $20. Go get whatever you need to get. Because, he's like, oh, I got like 15 followers in my Discord server, and we're running these matches and this, that, and the other, and I'm inviting people. I'm like, cool. Let me know if you need something.
So I'm just curious how this works. So these guys who are playing these video games, or whatever, why are people watching them play these games? I'm just curious. So I'm just new to
The
all this.
same.
There's a
The same.
psychological part to it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What I was gonna say, the same reason we watch people play football.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just talked about Super Bowl earlier. Why don't we watch people play football? Because it's entertaining.
Mm-hmm. And then with the younger minds, they get attached.
I don't know
It's
about it.
it's blurry. I don't know this. I don't know what it's
Yeah,
showing.
thank God they blurred it out. It
What
was
they say?
blurry.
Something bound.
It says Bayou Bound.
Oh,
It's a little blurry.
dumpster bound? Cool.
It's a little Super Bowl. The Eagles won in New Orleans.
As you were saying, Justin.
The younger kids are highly impressionable, so they got their pads and
Keep going. Come on, me. Come on, me.
I done lost my train of thought.
The
you
younger
just
kids are impressionable. They got their pads.
yeah, and it's easier for them to get hooked on to stuff.
You're right.
So that's this is young lady. I'm not going to mention her name, but my daughter watches her
Mm-hmm.
every fucking day, and I'm like, man, and she's been doing content since she maybe like 2 or 3 years old. She's like
Right.
7 now, but she's like worth $40 million.
Yeah.
As a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
What am I doing wrong?
Duh, clearly. I mean,
Everything's wrong.
Well, no, because like Ethan watches. It's a channel where they do like shows, but it's like with stuffed animals. Or I say he watches it. He used to watch it. I don't know if he still watches it, but it'll be like it's like stuffed animals. It's like Cuz just went to Walmart and bought 5 or 6 or 7 different stuffed animals. It just started doing like puppet shows with them.
Jordan does the same thing.
Duh, millions of subscribers. Money.
She does the same thing.
Just printing money.
Instead of watching actual Paw Patrol, she watches somebody play with Paw Patrol toys.
Yeah, right, 100%.
And they have their own storylines and all
Right.
the other shit. And I'm like, turn that off. Watch the real thing.
Right.
Okay, yeah. So Grayson, the same thing. It's like he watches some kids called Vlad and Nikki, and they like play with toys and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't pay no mind because he's occupied. I'm like, why do you watch these 2 little kids? But now it makes sense now.
It's crazy, bro.
I mean, I liken it to, PBS shows and, minus the educational content of it, but we, used to watch other kids go on these adventures and do these things in these shows and experience these things, excuse me. And it was like, that was cool. Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, Ghost Rider, trying to think of the other one with the dog, Wishbone. And they're like, y'all
I fucks with Wishbone. Yeah.
Wishbone was fire,
I fucks with Wishbone.
Exactly. We used to watch all those things. And it's like, to me, this is like the new version of that.
Only difference is we went outside and tried to emulate it.
No, we did. These kids don't.
Did, yeah.
These kids don't. There's so much content of like kind is created that they don't need to go outside and try to emulate it because they can just consume more content with it in there.
Right.
Crazy. And I'm a YouTube head, man. That's all I watch is YouTube, but it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully though, I'm encouraging Ian and Ethan to do things like Ian wants to do track. So we're looking at like track shoes and spikes and practice shoes and things like that now, and he likes to work out, so he's working out daily and he's doing all that. Ethan wants to get some culinary arts. He wants to learn how to cook and really do that. So I'm talking to him about culinary programs and doing things like that. So and we watch like Hell's Kitchen.
Okay.
We watch MasterChef. We watch stuff like that. So it's like there's obviously the YouTube content, the gaming content, but as they get older, their horizons are broadening. And it's like whenever I'm in the kitchen cooking, Ethan's like, Dad, I want to come cook too. All right, cool. Bring your ass in here. You gonna learn this today. We're gonna wash dishes. I'm gonna teach you how to do this and do that and stir this and Yeah.
Watch a lot of funny stuff, a lot of political stuff. I'm subscribed to a bunch of people. Of course, I watch Nightcap. I try to watch it when they come on. Sometimes it be too late. I'm getting old. I fall asleep early.
I'll be in bed by 8:30, bro.
I watch a lot of British YouTubers also.
So speaking of Nightcap, do you think sometimes like Ocho Cinco like just plays like he's not aware what's really going on? Like is that act you think he's being like kind of genuine?
You got to explain a little bit more because I saw him in person when they came down here. I think that's who Shannon is. I think Chad is. Yeah, I think he's kind of playing a character per se, but I really think it's still his personality. I think he just is putting a little bit more effort into making the content better.
Like it seems like he just.
I don't think he's slow like they do Spello Cinco. I don't think he.
Yeah,
like, you know,
it just seems like certain like sports topic they talk about. He just seems like he's not aware of what's really going on. He's always trying to like. I kind of get it. He wants to play a fine line, and not trying to pick sides of certain topics and not to push or play his buttons. But it's like I can't remember what it was exactly, but it was like a basketball topic. And
was it about LeBron?
Huh?
Was it about LeBron?
Not about LeBron. It wasn't about LeBron, nah. But it seemed like he just had no idea what he was even talking about. He was just saying shit just to say it. I don't know. I just get that vibe I get from him. He's funny. Don't get me wrong.
I think, Shannon has, because he was on CBS and then Fox and now ESPN, he has been able to understand and view sports at a wider spectrum. Mm-hmm. Whereas, with Chad, this is kind of like his first little go around with all this. So he's a football guy.
Right.
He'll say everything about football. I think he's slowly getting, and he said that on the show. He's slowly getting into basketball because he don't really know much about basketball, but he's really a football head. So, yeah.
His interview with I see the whole interview. I saw a clip of it with him and Stephen A. Smith about the whole like him going deeper. That shit was fun. That
shit was hilarious. And we've all been there. No shame.
I mean, I haven't been like that.
I'm sorry, Coach D. Hey.
I would have took that to my deathbed.
That man said I ran out of PP.
Well, it was so funny. He said with a straight face, like it was
and shit probably happened for real, man. That's just the funny part.
Yeah, no, I feel like Chad was probably being genuine about that. Like,
that was funny. See, that's good about Chad. He's genuinely a funny guy. Like him and Shannon are a good duo. I like that about that show. But
sometimes you run out, man. Sometimes you underperform. Sometimes you get too excited. It happens. Sometimes you have performance anxiety.
I guess so. But speaking of Nightcap and LeBron, what do you think of Shannon Sharp and Chad's recap of the whole LeBron and Stephen A. Smith debacle?
What did they say?
So Shannon was like, Stephen A., you ain't doing nothing. You ain't about to swing on LeBron. LeBron is 6'8", whatever, pounds, while Stephen A. Smith's like, what, 58 years old, something like that. It's like, you have no business trying to fight LeBron. Just, you shouldn't even gone as far to talk about Bronny, about, I believe he was a father. Like, it was just like, he kind of.
Shannon said that about Stephen A.?
Yeah, he's like, Shannon's like,
seriously?
Yeah, you didn't see that? On Nightcap. He was like,
no, I couldn't imagine Shannon Sharp saying that about Stephen A.
He was like, you should. Yeah, like I said, Shannon, he's like basically saying, like, Stephen A. Smith, you said what you said, dead it. But the fact that LeBron went on the Pat McAfee show, said what he said, then here comes Stephen A. Smith, he got rebuttal to it. So it's like, this thing is just crazy. So like back and forth, and like, I kind of like it that LeBron's kind of stepping out and like actually talking this shit about Stephen A. Smith. But I think he's probably done like talking about it. The only thing I don't like about Stephen A. Smith, he's just making it much more personal. I'm like, bro, like, okay, LeBron don't like you. Keep it moving. Like, why keep bringing shit up? Like the whole thing about, oh, I want to check Kobe Bryant's memorial. Oh, I didn't go to Dwayne Wade's Hall of Fame induction speech. I'm like, first of all, he was at the memorial, and second of all, his son's had cardiac arrest 3 weeks prior. Why would you like try to cause a rift between LeBron and D Wade? I thought it was a sucker move, me personally.
I don't know, man. I'm on the other side on this one.
Talk about it.
I think, I kind of agree with Stephen A. Bronny still has some growing to do as a player. But like, I understand, like, as a dad, you want to step in and protect your child, but your child's grown. You brought him into the league. This is the type of scrutiny he's gonna get. He is the seed of arguably the greatest player of all time. So you're gonna be under a microscope times 1,000. And then everything that you do is gonna be critiqued and talked about. And I think if LeBron really had an issue that he wanted to fix, you pick up the phone. Hey, let's go grab coffee. Or you get on FaceTime. You don't do it at the arena in the middle of a basketball game. I'm not about to confront nobody about a personal issue I have with somebody while I'm on my job. And then all that did was open up the floodgates for Stephen A. to create more content. He just signed that deal with Disney, and he got his own podcast. He gonna milk this situation as long as he can. Mm-hmm. This is about content creation for him. Right. I don't even think it's anything more than that. But it's like, okay, I'm gonna capitalize on this opportunity to get more eyes on my content, get people to tune into my podcast, go my podcast on YouTube, get more people to watch First Take, and then keep it going. And then the fact that Brian went on Pat McAfee,
I think it's all staged.
I feel like to a certain degree that's it as well.
I think LeBron and Steven said, "Hey, let's make some bread."
I mean, Brian got all the bread though.
How does LeBron like benefit financially from it? I mean, Stephen A. obviously loses content, but not.
I'll say this: LeBron may not benefit financially from it, but we know LeBron's coming into the end of his career, so he's creating notable moments. LeBron ain't really had feud with the media like that. LeBron ain't really had no massive scandals. LeBron ain't really had nothing like that. So LeBron is, in his elder statesman era of the NBA. Why not have a little beef with somebody? Why not have a good time? Why not, do the news cycle? LeBron don't go on a lot of podcasts. He don't go on a lot of shows. If it wasn't a podcast that he was in some way involved with, he never really went on it.
He has his own podcast, or his own show.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If it wasn't something that it is LeBron James belonging to in some way, then he ain't really did it.
Smart.
Yeah. And now, Pat McAfee got one of the biggest podcast shows, et cetera, in the game right now. So what do? We'll go on Pat McAfee.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, Pat he's under the Disney umbrella, right?
Right.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So it's
right.
like
It's keeping it all in house.
It's interesting.
The only thing I'll kind of push back on is, I don't agree with the timing of him confronting Stephen A. Smith. But let's say, for example, he talked to him outside the locker room, or like said in a phone call, something like that. Who's to say that at some point on a segment, Stephen A. brings it up? Oh yeah, me and LeBron had a conversation, blah blah blah.
I don't think he would have done that, man, because then that would have.
Stephen A. Smith talking about here.
Well, listen to me. Listen to me. You gotta have a certain type of reputation as a journalist. You know what I'm saying? And if you are blabbing about private conversations publicly, then you're gonna lose your credibility. Ain't nobody gonna talk to you. So if you would have talked to him in private, the conversation would have more than likely stayed private, and that would have been.
We'd have never heard the light of day.
I don't see him as a private person. Like he says all the time, like, "Oh, me and AI had conversations. Oh, me and Dwayne had conversations. Blah blah. Like, oh, I know this player for years. This is my brother. Blah blah blah." It's like, he might not say what y'all talked about, but he would say, "Oh yeah, me and LeBron had a conversation." And you said on air, people are like, "Oh, let's talk about." Like it would be like intriguing. And at some point, Stephen A. Smith, who he is, will like, "Oh well, he said I shouldn't talk about Brian, or he shouldn't question me as a father." It'll come out at some point, and there'll be a whole back and forth thing. I don't know, man. Like I get it. He's doing content and he's milking it as he should. And that's what he's busy doing. But it's like, it is the way he's going about doing it. Like to me, he's going on a Taylor Swift tour, like going to different places and talking about what happened.
Tell me how you feel, LeBron.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Like you a grown ass
Jesus.
man. Like, what you doing, bro? Like,
you see whose side you on, sir?
Say straight up.
You know I'm on you right now, LeBron. It's like, come on, man. Like he on. Hold on, nah. Let's retrack a little more. He said on a Paul George podcast, any player can come talk to me. You got a problem with me? Come see me.
Podcast P.
Yeah, he said,
come talk to me in private.
Come talk to me. So Brian approached you. Now you got a problem with him? Come talk to you in person. You got a problem with that? So which one is it?
You know, Brian be doing some questionable behavior. He was grandstanding, brother.
And as a Brian fan, yes, I agree. I didn't like the way he did it.
Sign off on that. That's a violation of man law. Let me go confront you in front of everybody, in front of the cheerleaders.
Right.
Well, look, wait a minute.
LeBron, look.
Wait, hold on. You're right. You're right. That shit was kind of funny.
And as a father, if that's really the tip you coming on, and if that's your time of day, you confront him out of that because it ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody's eyes. This is for that ass only. I'm coming to you as a man and as a father. You and I are gonna have a conversation. This when you show up in a black unmarked SUV. This is when you knock on the motherfucking door. Mr. James gonna holler at you real quick.
Right.
And you know that's realistically what it is. Because when you're a billionaire, that's how you move. You know, that's what it is. Him confronting Stephen A on an NBA court with 1 million cameras was purely theatrics. And I'm okay with it being theatrics. Because I take it for what it is. It's part of the script. It's part of the script.
Also the script. But like I guess part
of the NBA script.
The problem I got with that too is yes, the time it didn't look good. We can kind of tell from that clip that we saw of LeBron confronting Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith like this, like so tense, like, okay, you talking to me, okay, cool. LeBron walks off.
Yeah,
but I'm on a podcast talking about if you would have swung, I would have swung. Don't do that.
It's called milking the content, brother.
Don't do that. Don't do that shit.
You and I, look, Marlon, you and I have met LeBron in person. LeBron walk up on, I'm gonna be tense too. One of the greatest athletes in the world. You don't fight LeBron. You don't physically fight LeBron because you probably died.
I know, but don't talk about afterwards.
I don't think he can fight. Honestly.
No. I mean, here's the thing. He don't need to fight. He get one good punch. That's it.
That's all I need. All I need him is to hit me first.
Oh no, 100%. See, Stephen A. got
put the chalk around me.
That's it. I'm telling you right now. LeBron punched me. I'm shitting on myself right on the court. I'm done. I'm gonna get a check. I got. Say, bro, it's all that check gonna cash for a long motherfucking time.
Ethan is set for life.
But it's absolutely theatrics. It's absolutely it's theater. It's part of the script. It's all that.
I can support Brian on that one, bro.
I mean,
even as a parent, I don't know, bro. Like, your son is grown, man. Like, I feel like at some point you gotta let your children bump their head, but be there to teach them a lesson on the back end.
100%.
You can't fight their battles forever. If Brian was still in high school,
100%. High school, college.
Yeah.
He's in the NBA now. He got drafted. He's getting a check from the Los Angeles Lakers. He's gonna have his NBA pension. He's a part of the brand of the NBA now, so that comes with all type of scrutiny. He just got to be able to handle it.
Now, do I think he gets an unfair amount of scrutiny? Yes, but that's also because of who his father is and what his name is. Yeah. I mean, because he gets way more scrutiny than any other 55th overall pick.
But his dad did it on purpose. It's his dad's fault. Sorry.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at. See you in the middle. Marlon on the other side. I'm on the other side. Damn it. I'm with Stephen A. Smith on this one. Shit.
I mean, I guess I am Switzerland on this one, but I think it's all a setup.
But my thing is too, how is it really Brown's fault? He didn't
have to go through. Listen. Don't draft my.
Mr. James want to talk to you.
Don't draft my son. I'm not coming to your team if you draft my son. Blah 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 blah. He held the whole draft hostage.
That's not true. Look, I'm gonna tell you this because
Are you serious?
Hold on. I'm gonna say this.
Are you serious?
Hold on. I'm gonna say why. He told those guys, our management, Rob Pelinka, I want Kyrie Irving on this team. I want Kyrie Irving. Trade for him or sign him. I want him on my team. He said that publicly. Everybody knew this. And what happened? No contract offer, right? Then, this same year, we find out, the Lakers want to trade away Anthony Davis, one of LeBron's closest friends, for Luka. Now, I think we all do that. I mean, it's a good trade, but if you ask LeBron, should we go after Luka and trade away one of your best friends? I would think you probably say no.
They don't call him late GM for a reason. You got people on podcasts saying that LeBron got him kicked off the team. But we talking about Bronny here. He specifically told teams not to sign him in free agency.
Well, Rich Paul said.
Yeah. But I'm just saying he held the draft and free agency.
Didn't he sign before the draft?
LeBron?
Yeah, but they made those contacts before the draft, and the Lakers ended up drafting.
He secured Bronny coming to the Lakers.
Okay, so
he did it on his own.
Just that was advocate. If he told the guys, you know what, I don't care what you got to do with that pick. You got to pick Bronny, and then say, better yet, draft Bronny, and they don't draft him. What's he gonna do? Force a trade?
Yeah.
No.
He ain't capable. Look. If Archie Manning can force a trade of Eli Manning from the Chargers to the Giants, you think LeBron can't?
All I'm saying is LeBron got probably thinks he does.
Archie Manning got a little pull, but he ain't got LeBron James level pull. And he forced Eli out of San Diego into New York. LeBron got all the pull in the world.
Right. So when you do stuff like that, and your son hasn't really proven himself as a college player yet, you're gonna be on the magnifying glass.
100%.
It's on LeBron. The young man had a heart attack, damn near died, and then you fast forward, he's in the NBA. Most people don't even play after having blood clots.
Right.
Sure. So I'm not opposing the criticism of Bronny. He's, again, like you say, he's an NBA player, gets paid millions of dollars to play for Los Angeles Lakers. I get it 100%.
Out the gate. Second round draft pick.
I get it 100%. I get it. Like, he deserves criticism. He's a player. Criticize him. Cool. The only thing I don't like is the fact that it's been reported, almost how accurate it is. The reason why LeBron confronted Stephen A. Smith because he said on ESPN, I plead with LeBron as a father, XYZ about Bronny. I think that's the issue LeBron had. Like, don't talk about me being a father about my kid. Like, don't do that. I think. I'm only assuming what I read. And that's about him criticizing Bronny as a player. Okay, then LeBron should confront him. That's everybody criticizes everybody. So that I have a problem with. I'm just thinking about LeBron as a father. Don't talk about my father's skills. Don't do that. If I don't know you, don't do that. Like, you guys like talking about me as a father, I would take it because you guys are fathers, you're my friends. I get it. Somebody that I don't know like that told me being a father, I ain't trying to hear that. Like, you got a problem with me?
Are you gonna confront them on the job?
My job? You came to my job? I mean, you know.
you answering what you said earlier? A red light, right?
The fire alarm.
You answer the fire alarm,
but
then you see somebody on the street walking down the street with their dog who criticized you and your parenting, but you got a blaze to put out. You gonna be focused on that person? Hell no. Let me take care of this blaze because I get paid for this.
Right.
The person's irrelevant. They just have their opinions.
Right.
And let me sprinkle this on top. Grayson's 21 years old or 19. Or however old Bronny is. I'm just saying, man.
Fuck that fire. You're right. You're right. Yeah, that's a point. Point well taken.
As someone who has confronted someone at their workplace behind my kids before, it'd be like that sometimes.
But your kids are still young.
Right. No, that's what the difference is. My kids are still young. They were younger at the time. My kids are 20, 21 years old. They're grown. They're adults. They in the world. They're making an income. They're paying taxes. They doing all that. You know what? One, I mean, but that's why I say it's all theatrics. It's all theatrics. At the end of the day, it's all for the show. Because we gonna have a LeBron and Stephen A. conversation shortly.
Of course,
I
on the
doubt it.
Stephen A. Smith podcast
Yeah.
or on the shop.
He'll be
Yeah.
on. I'll see before that. I'll see LeBron on Shannon Sharp's podcast before I see LeBron and Stephen A. Smith talk on air.
Look, it might be
I
LeBron,
don't think
Shannon, and
ESPN gonna
Stephen
let.
A.
Yeah, it could probably be that, but I don't see ESPN letting that shit fly. That's too much power for Shannon. Shannon coming in too hot.
So you don't
But
think
you know
LeBron
what,
on the podcast of Shannon Sharp? I see it happening at some point. I don't know when, but
I
it's
just
gonna
don't.
happen.
I don't think Stephen. I think Stephen A. will probably block that on the back end.
Yeah, no, 100%.
What?
You got to
That's-
think. Shannon Sharp blew up last year. Over the last year and a half, 2 years, Shannon Sharp has just like been torped.
Skyrocketed.
So if he get a LeBron interview about his colleague, that ain't
It's
gonna
bound to
happen.
happen.
The powers that be at Disney ain't gonna let that happen.
If he get a nightcap conversation between LeBron and Stephen A., cool.
He gonna
It's gonna
supersede Stephen.
Yeah,
Stephen gonna be out the door.
yeah.
I don't know, man. I think we're all waiting for the episode of LeBron and Shannon Sharp. It's only a matter of time until we see it.
Probably
And if
when
he
he's
can't block that
retired.
shit, that's fucked up.
Well, no,
It might not even be Stephen. It might be the powers that be.
right.
You gotta look at it from like. So Stephen A. Smith, you got to think about it. Shannon just got to ESPN. He's only been there for a year. He just signed this extension, but they just invested a ton of money into Stephen A. Smith. So from a business standpoint, all lucrative opportunities got to go to the person that we just invested in, so we can recoup our money.
Right. That's why I think LeBron went on Pat McAfee first, because it's trickling money to where it needs to be. LeBron gonna go on his press tour, and he gonna hit a lot of ESPN properties. Pat McAfee first, but Pat McAfee hot for the daytime. Pat McAfee hot for the YouTube and the social medias. Eventually, it's gonna get around to Stephen A. Smith, and that's when they're gonna have their conversation to hash it out.
It's all about money, man.
I get it.
It's all about money. That's
I
why he
get it.
got paid. That's why he got paid $100 million, bro. He's good at what he does. He's not even on the screen right now, and he's making you feel some type of way.
He does bother me.
That's talent.
Like the whole
Talent, man.
when the Cowboys lose. Okay, I love the Cowboys lose, but why you always put a damn cigar in your mouth? Smoke it then. You want to put a cigar in your mouth? Smoke that bitch.
Because
Like-
he's trolling, bro.
Yeah, he's trolling.
God, Marlon.
Yeah.
Come on,
I'm
man.
sorry. Show me exactly.
You starting to hate him the way you hate Skip Bayless, bro.
He's getting there. He's getting there. He ain't there yet, but he's getting there though.
I used to feel that way about Stephen A. until I saw him speak in person. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
What do you get exactly?
I get why he's the way that he is and what he's doing. Like he's quietly breaking a lot of glass ceilings for folks.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look at like ever since he left, ever since Skip left the show, you got to look at all the people he's brought up, all the people that's
He's
around
elevated
him.
a lot of people.
He's put a lot of people on, men and women, you know, and he's giving them their opportunities to shine without blocking anything. So like as a colleague, you can't hate him because, you know, he's looking out for everybody. Just like you rarely hear people talk shit about Skip Bayless. You know, you can't even get Shannon Sharp to talk shit about Skip Bayless because, you know, Stephen A. Smith is doing the same thing that Skip did for him.
I get it.
One hand wash the other. Both hands wash the face.
At the morning routine we've seen. That shit crazy. But nah, you're right. You're right though, man.
That man got mind control over you, bro. That's messed up.
It's entertainment. That's all. It's entertainment. I shouldn't let it bother me. I should just worry about, you know,
How many of the LeBron songs you done listen to?
LeBron song.
Oh, they had one I wanted to send to y'all, man. I'm off of social media right now, but I gotta send it to you. That shit was funny. I gotta find it.
Yes, that to me. But nah, man, this is been a good conversation. I miss you guys. It's been a long way overdue. We're back in full effect, and let's keep you guys going, man. Let's keep it going.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, definitely want to thank y'all. Lord, hopefully I don't choke. At old age, catching up with me,
Hey, man, you said it.
Huh?
You don't have any gray hair though, so I mean,
Oh no, I got plenty of gray hair. You just can't see it.
It's just it's not a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, it's like there's
Unless
a whole section right up here that's gray now. You just can't
dying
see
it?
it. You just can't see it right now because of the background.
I was just
The
trying
background is gray.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, I embrace the gray hair, bro. It is what it is. Marlon shaves it all off.
I did, so now I'm kind of happy about that. With the beard,
Marlon,
had a little gray here and there. I'll peel it out, but now I ain't worried about it no more.
I don't have no gray hair. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, I've had gray hair for about a decade and a half, so
sorry to hear that.
It'd be like that. Yeah, salt and pepper. I live
salt and pepper, baby. Salt, baby.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for joining us while we decided to ramble on for a bit. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. We hope you enjoyed catching up with us. We look forward to doing this again and talking more about a whole host of topics, and we appreciate y'all so much. Fellas, you got anything?
Good to be back, y'all. And that was Marlon's fault.
Yep, 100% Marlon's fault because he wanted to be a hometown hero.
Right. Saving people's lives.
I ain't even mad at it. I supported it. We supported it the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, look, we'll let y'all know when the calendar drops too. We're gonna pre-orders. We're gonna put pre-orders on the link in the bio for pre-orders for the calendar.
I can't.
It's just him in an O2 mask. And that's it.
Oh wow.
That's it.
Wow. That's something else.
Yeah, definitely. On that note, thank you, gentlemen. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Ran out of PP.